Welcome to the East Texas Spotlight, where we hold our leaders accountable. I'm Ryan Nichols, running for Congress in TX01, and on Friday, I went down to San Augustine Courthouse to meet Congressman Nathaniel Moran's mobile team. Moran posted on X that his staff would be there from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. to help constituents. But what I found was a failure of leadership, a direct attack on our rights, and a reckless disregard for security. Let's break it down. My father, my chief of staff, and I arrived at the courthouse right at 9 a.m., expecting to see Moran's team. No vehicle, no signs, no staff outside, nothing. We searched for 30 minutes, inside and out. I asked local residents if they'd seen Moran's team or even heard about this event. Not a single person had. So I did what a real leader does, and I started campaigning, passing out business cards, listening to their issues, and winning votes. That's what East Texans deserve, a representative who shows up. Finally, I went live on Facebook to find Moran's team. After more searching, a courthouse worker pointed us to a room around the corner. There he was, JaLam Lewis, Moran's senior advisor. But instead of answering questions, he ran. Literally. I asked why they weren't set up outside, why no one could find them, and why I had to drive 70 plus miles to get answers that Moran refuses to give. JaLam couldn't handle it. He fled the room 3 times. The third time, he didn't come back. Here's where it gets worse. When JaLam ran, he left his computer, hard drives, 2 cell phones, and other unknown electronics unattended on the desk. As Moran's top advisor, these could contain sensitive information, possibly even national security data. We have this on video, and I called it out right there. This is more than likely matters of national security over here. He left computers that has congressional information on it, phones and everything else, booklet. This is not operational security. This is not OPSEC. This is just plain disregard for national security right here. How could someone in this position be so reckless? I'm wearing my shirt today that says due process denied because I know what it's like to have my rights violated. As a Marine Corps veteran and a pardoned January 6th defendant, I was in D.C. jails while Moran was in office. A judge in D.C. admitted on the record that my due process rights were violated. I have the transcripts to prove it. Moran never checked on me or other constituents facing injustice. And now his team not only tries to silence me for filming in a public courthouse, but leaves potentially critical devices exposed? I've got it all on video. Or the congressman's team, Mr. Lewis, is saying that he's outside taking a phone call. Well, he's probably outside on the phone with the congressman or on the phone with the law right now, trying to get me taken out of here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna exit this courthouse before I get put into the little jailhouse next door. Listen, and we know you're lying. Look, he called the police on us right there. There he is. Are you out here for me, sir? All right, what are you here for me for?
They don't want you inside the commission is court recording.
Are we not allowed to record inside of here?
No, sir.
Is there a law on that? Now, and I'm not asking anything negative for you. Is there a law about that, recording in there?
They don't want you in the recording, so they ask.
Right, but there's not a law?
A law?
Is there a law that says I can't do that?
Record in there? Not a law. I think it's just
right.
Rules and regulations, right?
Can you show me the rules and regulations that says that?
Yeah, I can go in there and get them for
Please.
you. They just don't want you in there recording him. And
why?
Preference.
So he's a congressional candidate. Congress. I'm a congressional candidate. That was not me. That was that tree that assaulted you. That was the tree that assaulted him, not me. I'm a congressional candidate. I'm also one of his constituents. I was down here to talk to me. And they've, here's my card for you right there, sir. They've ignored me online. I'm a January 6th pardoned defendant by President Trump. And I was in prison for the last 4 years. And I'm down here to get answers from my congressman. And I'm also running against him. And so that's why they came to get you to kick me out of there, because I'm asking him some really tough questions. And so I would like you to go in there and get me the rules and regulations that show that I can't be recording in there.
Okay. You got an ID?
Oh, yes, sir. Well, am I being detained?
No, sir.
Then
it's just so we have to annotate everything, who we speak to, and
okay.
I just want to put that in the computer.
I can do that.
That's all right with you?
Yes, that is okay with me, but I'm not being detained?
No, sir.
Okay. 100%.
And do you have a driver's license or ID?
Yes, sir, I do.
May I see that as
Here,
well?
I'll grab that then.
Am I being detained?
No, sir. Like I said, we just got to annotate who we talk to.
Yes, sir.
100%.
How do you say your name?
Okan.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Officer
just like it's
Okan.
spelled.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alrighty, yes.
That's your own personal cap right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Thank you.
There's no law, no ordinance, no policy, no banning of filming. The San Augustine officer who responded was professional. He confirmed there's no rule against filming.
Is there any law or policy that states that I cannot be in there filming?
No, sir.
Yet JaLam ran, leaving his desk and these devices completely unsecured. I sat at JaLam's desk and told my Facebook Live viewers, this is what Moran's team does. They run from tough questions and they leave sensitive items behind. I asked about the misleading stats on their website, like claiming 51,000 plus responses to constituents. I saw no one show up in San Augustine except us. Later at his next stop in Center, Texas, JaLam spoke for 45 minutes to a nearly empty room. One man came in heartbroken over an immigration issue, and JaLam brushed him off, more interested in fishing than helping. That's not leadership. That's a disgrace. Moran's team called the police to stop me from filming, a clear violation of my First Amendment rights. JaLam squirmed like the South African president in front of Trump, unable to face the heat. Moran won't debate me, won't answer East Texans, and now he's suppressing free speech through his staff while his advisor leaves potentially sensitive national security items unattended. We cannot allow this type of behavior, whether it's violating due process like I experienced or silencing constituents like JaLam tried to do to me. I'm calling on Moran to fire JaLam Lewis immediately. If he doesn't, he's endorsing the suppression of our rights and this reckless behavior. East Texans, I'm a Marine vet and business owner who knows what real leadership looks like. I'll show up, answer your questions, and fight for you, whether it's in San Augustine, Center, or anywhere in TX01. Moran's team hides, runs, silences us, and risks our security. That's not what we elected him for. Share this video if you're fed up with leaders who won't face the people and can't be trusted with our safety. Together, we'll demand better. This is the East Texas Spotlight, and I'm Ryan Nichols. Join me in holding Moran accountable and building a stronger, safer East Texas. Visit RyanNicholsForCongress.com to support our fight. Thank you.